Welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca. Like, subscribe, and all of those things. It is December 20th, so we're going on with another Advent calendar vlog. Let's get started. So I'm going to start off with my Aldi ones first. I have the Benner Tea Company Tea Advent Calendar. And today, being the 20th, let's open the door number 20 with the Sugared Pear Black Tea. There it is. Oh my. So, oh my. Here it is. Here we go. Sugared pear. I don't smell sugar or pear. It does have a little sweet smell to it, but I said that yesterday. I obviously know what I'm talking about here. Okay. It does kind of taste like a pear, like a candy pear taste. Yeah, it's got like a little hint of pear in there. It's okay. It's okay. If you like pear, you'll love it. Me on the other hand, give me more peppermint mocha in my life, but that may come later. We're gonna chug on along here with the Chalk Your Advent Calendar, the 20th. Oh, there it is. I found it right off the bat. I'm getting better at this. There have been times in the past where I just hunt and hunt and hunt for that little door because I can't see it. All right, here it is. Today's amazing chocolate is the, what is this? Toffee flavored chocolate again. Well, they only have so many, so they just have to keep, you know, flogging that horse, beating that dead horse with the same flavors over and over. I don't know why they don't just do like a mixed batch and each day. If you're gonna repeat, just repeat once. Do 12 and 12. And then have your big special chocolate at the end for the 25th. But I guess I'm just getting a little, I'm asking too much, aren't I? I'm asking too much. This is when I question, and it's like, stop, Rebecca, stop and just taste the toffee. What was this again? The toffee flavored truffle. I knew it was toffee. All right. Oh, some toffee behind. It's good. See how it tastes with the tea. Ha ha. It's good. All right. Now, toffee flavored stuff in my teeth. All right. We're going to move on to the final Aldi Advent Calendar before we move into our World Market 12 Days of Christmas. Today, remember, it's Huntington Home. That is the candle brand that Mr. Aldi does. This is the Scented Candle Advent Calendar, 25 Days of Christmas. Cute little box. I keep saying Kat Kitston or I guess Kate Spade. Let's get out our candles, shall we? So 20th, we got a little candy cane shaped little box. There it is. There we have it. Almond and macaroon. We're on an almond kick lately. Ooh. Okay, this is nice. I'm just gonna attach, you know, those little feeding bags they put on like little horses. I just need to attach this here, and I just walk around all day sniffing the almond and macaroon. That is nice. I like nice. My niece, that's what she says when she likes something. She'll go, nice. Yes, it's nice. Nice. What's not nice is this lighter that I can't operate half the time in one hand. I'm a two-hander. Anyway, so there we are. Almond and macaroon. This is probably my favorite one so far. Yes, I'm going to call this the favorite as of now. We're on day 20. We only got 5 more of these things to go with the candles. So there we are. Okay. Which now leaves us with the World Market 12 Cups of Joy coffee assortment. There it is. We only got 2 more left after today. So what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We're gonna enjoy it. That's what we're gonna do. Roasted chestnut coffee, or as I like to sing, roasted chestnut coffee on an open fire. And they even put the open fire on the package. They obviously listened to the song and took notes on this packaging and this label. All right, roasted chestnut coffee on an open fire. All right, let's try this. I'm bah humbugging it again because I'm obsessed with that song. Bah humbug, is that too strong? So roasted chestnut coffee. It's delicious. That is pretty good. This is what I think of when I think of coffee. I'm like, oh, it's nice and just, Doesn't taste too bitter at all. It could be because I still have that truffle and, you know, flavor lingering about. So yeah, that's, so that came from, once again, the 12 Cups of Joy. Picked this up at World Market back like the first week of October or something like that. I don't know. I haven't been to the Market of the World in a while, but I'm over here making a mess out of my life. But I don't know if they still have them. Is what I'm trying to say. As I glide off screen again. Look at me. I'm like gliding off screen, on screen, off screen, on screen. Okay. So what is a Christmas find? Well, I'm just gonna point at something on the tree. I don't know if I've pointed this out before. I do not know where she got this. But I'm obsessed with this ornament. It is the cassette tape ornament. And it says, I made you a mixtape. And it's even got the little thing down here. I don't know where she got this, but I've been absolutely obsessing over this. This is one of my sister's ornaments. I'm in front of her tree today. But I wanted to bring up a topic. Bringing up this topic. So I saw on my news feed that Five Below had these cassette players. And I went to my Five Below. I'm busy, okay? It takes me a while to get to places. Well, I finally made time. They're gone. They're sold out. And I was like, really? They're sold out? They're like, oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I'm like, people want cassette. I was so like, maybe because I think they were $10 or something is what I saw. But I was very surprised, you know. And also, you gotta be careful when you see some of these cassette tape players, you know. If you get, hey, I remember the day of the cassette tape player. If you got a wonky one, oh, your tapes were in trouble. But but yeah, I was very shocked that people went out and got these. I mean, what is your Five Below looking at? If you shop at Five Below, what does your Five Below look like? I don't even think I could find it on the website when I looked. I'm going, where is this? The only thing I could find were people talking about it online. You know, they did the little influencer videos. Like, oh, I got the pink one. I got the blue one. Oh my goodness, these cassette tape players. Yeah. I was very, very confused and shocked. Now, I have like an old, I think it's like a Sanyo or something from like the 80s. It's like big, blocky, and silver. I have it on my 80s shelf. And then I have like an old Sony boombox. Now, I had a Walkman, but my Walkman was like from like the late 90s. I don't know what happened to that thing. I don't know if I got rid of it. I can't find it. But then again, when you move, you know, sometimes boxes of things get lost in the shuffle. But yes, I was very surprised. I'm thinking, okay, well, I mean, I was surprised when vinyl, I mean, part of me wasn't surprised that vinyl came back because I loved vinyl growing up. And for me, it was, back then, vinyl was so cheap. When you were a kid on a budget, you would just go to like thrift stores or flea markets, and I would buy cassettes, and then I would buy vinyl. And the vinyl was great because I would take the covers, I wouldn't poke holes in the covers. What I would do is I would put them on the outside, so it kind of like held it up like a little shelf on my wall. If it was like one that, like a cover I really, really liked, because you couldn't find a poster of that artist that you really liked, you could do that with the vinyl covers. And that was one thing that was the most enjoyable thing about the vinyl covers, was that you had all this artwork, and it was just big, and it was tangible, and you had this big record. But what I didn't like about the records is because you didn't know what you were getting when you bought it. 'Cause sometimes, like, I bought and it was unopened. It was sealed. It was a Who's That Girl soundtrack on vinyl, and I was so excited. I found it at a flea market, sealed. I opened it because I was obsessed with that song, Who's That Girl? And I put it on the record player, and I think the record was defective because I showed my dad. My dad's like, yeah, there's like these little things that just the way it didn't press properly. I was like, oh, okay. So I was disappointed because I thought, oh, it's sealed. It'll be great. But it didn't play right. It kept skipping throughout the whole thing, and I was very frustrated. So I eventually found Who's That Girl on cassette. And so that's why I kind of started going towards cassettes more when I was doing my used music, because a lot of times you would buy a record and that was before, like, you know, they put grades on things, or, you know, you just kind of look like, I don't know what I'm looking at. I have no idea, you know. It's kind of wild west rogue record buying out here. And you just take a chance, throw it on your record player. And then you start like, oh, my jam's coming up. My jam's coming up. And that's the song that had the freaking scratch on it. And you were just like, no, I wanted that song. But it was a gamble. It was like Las Vegas slot machine, except vinyl style. I don't know why I went off into this tangent. Oh yeah, I was talking about Five Below. So my question is like, are people really buying like these portable cassette players? I'm just calling them Walkmans, because that's what they are. They're a Walkman, okay? The non-official Walkman. They're the off-branders. Are those a thing again? I'm so confused, because I really didn't think cassettes. I mean, at this point, why don't we bring back reel-to-reel? Let's bring back the 8-track player. They had portable 8-track players. I mean, my mom had a car that had an 8-track player in it. We never used it, but, you know, it was there. I'm curious about this. I mean, I was going to get it because it was like $10 and it was at Five Below, and I was curious because I have cassettes, I have records, I have some reel-to-reels. You know, my dad was an audiophile, and he passed that OCD down to me about all stuff. Obviously not too much, but yeah, I mean, is that a thing? Was that on people's Christmas list? Or is this like a novelty item that people are like nostalgic? They see it, it's like, oh gosh, we used to have these. Let me get my dad this. Let me get my mom one. Let me get my boyfriend one. Let me get my husband, my wife, blah, blah, blah. Or like kids going, oh, this is like so retro. I obviously don't sound like a kid because, you know, I'm not cool. But anyways, I mean, is that what's going on? I don't know. Someone fill me in. Or maybe I just need to go look these videos up and watch it, because I didn't really think cassettes. Because another problem with cassettes, because I had some cassettes that did that, sometimes they would start squeaking after a while. You play it and you're, and then you're like, I can't hear the song. And that happened to one of my Sheena Easton tapes. Should I be admitting I had Sheena Easton? My baby takes the morning train. Man, that was my jam. I found that at a flea market, and I was like, I have to check this album out. And that song was my jam. But anyways, I digress. This is not a very Christmassy conversation, except for that some people are getting cassette players for Christmas. How do you feel about that? And it didn't have like the old school headphones. No, they had the little ear pods with the line, you know. How do you feel about this? All right. I'm going to have to get my very special Christmas cassette, which that got lost in the move as well, along with my Walkman. I can't find it. I don't know what happened to it. Things get lost, or sometimes you may have put things in like the Goodwill box and then you realize you did it later. I don't know. I don't know what happened to this stuff. But, I mean, cassette players. Okay. I mean, record players I got. And they had the 3-in-1s. My sister has one of those old 3-in-1s. It has the cassette, the CD, and the record player, and an AM/FM. So I guess it was technically 4. But there you have it. Walkmans are out this year at stores that you can buy. Five Below. I think I saw a name brand one at Target when I was doing the little Google search on this. Those popped up, but they were, I think, like 3 times as much or something as the Five Below ones. I think Five Below was 10. I think these were like 30 or something like that. Anywho, so hey, if you want a Walkman, they're out there. Get yourself one. Go get you some tapes. So there we are. What do we learn? I rambled about cassettes and vinyl and the Who's That Girl soundtrack. The story of how I acquired a bad copy of it. And then we also did advent calendars, because at this point, it doesn't feel like Christmas. It doesn't. It's the 20th, 5 days away, and I'm just going. It's Labor Day, right? It's Labor Day. Okay, so what advent calendars did we do? Because today was just Mindless Rambling by Rebecca. We did the candle, and this candle is amazing. Almond and macaroon. Huntington Home, you need to put this out year round, okay? I think that what they should do with this advent calendar is they have all the different ones that they're testing on the audience, and then we fill in and we put our ballots in, or we vote online which one was our favorite, and then you bring that one out as a regular that year. Marketing campaign, come on Aldi, get it together. Then we did the chocolate. There it is. And we had the toffee truffle. There we go. I'm gonna set that to the side. We had our I made a mess over here. Okay. Benner tea advent calendar. And we had, was it sugared pear? Yep, sugared pear. I remembered. I knew it was pear. Sugared pear black tea. One more taste. There we are. And then we had our 12 Days of Christmas, or 12 Cups of Joy from World Market. And we had roasted chestnut coffee on an open fire with an open fire on the package. And I drank it out of my Bah Humbug mug. That one's pretty good. I like that one. All right, so also I posted a try-on video yesterday. I hope you checked it out. And I was wearing the outfit yesterday. It had a hoodie that you bought separately and the leggings, velour. That was the most comfortable thing I've worn in legging form. And it was even soft on the inside. I felt like I was wearing like a Snuggie blanket, like your most snuggly little blanket, and you made clothes out of it. That's what that felt like yesterday. And I only had to pull up my leggings a couple times. You know, sometimes those kind of things kind of slip slide. They slip slide down. But I only had to pull them up a couple times, only because I'm just being overly cautious. But I felt like, you know, they stayed on pretty well. So check them out. There are no boundaries at Walmart. Check out the review, although I just gave you part of the review. But this is the day after I wore them all day. The one that I posted is the initial review. So check that out. And then yesterday I posted a vlog. And I'm doing 12 days of tacky Christmas leggings. Post a picture every day. So the picture of the full outfit, you can see the top of it in my vlog yesterday. The legging review, of course, just the leggings. But I posted a picture of myself in this outfit in front of this tree. It is the ultimate of the tacky. So check that out as well. Like, subscribe, all those things. I will see you guys tomorrow, December 21st. Bye.